Neither one of you have to say anything to those people. You're both wonderful examples of what getting healthy looks like. You rock. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it.
Thank
Well,
you.
that was kind of one of the points in the Steak and Butter Gang NSB meeting tonight was um, that be the example, right? Let your results be louder than your words, And
Yeah.
we had a we had a member tonight that kind of resonated with me because when my dad and brother died in 2017, I was like, I was on the brink of either giving up or giving it another shot, and I thought, well, I'm sure tired of watching my family be sick. My dad and brother die. My mom's got Parkinson's and all this stuff going on. My sister can't hardly walk because she's overweight and is full of arthritis. My brother's got MS, just all this stuff going on. I thought, well, wouldn't it be amazing if I could somehow, and at that time I was 650 pounds, and I was like, wouldn't it be amazing if somehow through all this bull crap I could just get really stubborn and focus all the, just focus all the pain and misery towards something and find a way out of this. And at that time, I didn't even know about carnivore. I was just making a plan. I needed something to fight for, the why everybody talks about. I was like, what if I could get through this, come out on the other side, be, an amazing success story, and then figure it out? And maybe, that would be a big enough example for my family to do it too. And I end up finding carnivore, and sure enough, that is what's happening. It actually turned around, and so it is the way through it is, or the way to beat it is through, and then you can be that example, and people will see the results, and you do have to let those results speak, because we can argue with these people all we want, but when they see us thriving and having energy and good skin and have the carnivore glow and the carnivore calm, and they're miserable, full of anxiety, not sleeping well, have, chronic fatigue and anxiety and all that stuff, eventually they're gonna ask you what's going on, how are you doing it, tell me more about that meat stuff you guys are doing.
Yeah. It's all about planting that seed. They may not agree with you initially, but when they hit their rock bottom, they'll be in touch, and then you can tell them what you know.
For sure. Let's see. Let's read that while I'm looking through these.
Congrats, Anna. I say the same thing, but they still tell me about my unhealthy woe. I don't think eating that it will ever go away, but that's what is important. Keep it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not worth debating. If they're not going to listen, people are just
It,
so set in their ways. And it's like, you want to live in your little box, go for it. I'm happy in my little bubble doing what
but
I'm doing.
some days you do wake up feeling a little bit spicy and you choose violence, and then it's fun. It's
Uh,
fun to argue with them on certain days. On certain days, you just wake up in that mood where, like, I'm gonna argue endlessly with a vegan today because I just feel like it would be fun.
yeah. Well,
So,
my husband, the dirty carnivore, whenever we have visitors, he's always like in there preaching carnivore, carnivore, carnivore. I have to kick him under the table because I can see things getting heated. He won't back down, and most of our friends are very strong. They don't back down either. So it's just like everyone's butting horns, and that's not a good thing. So
right,
it
right.
just
So
makes it unpleasant. Yeah,
yeah, you
I
should.
don't like that.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it with anybody that you want to be friends with, right? Because the problem is that you're dealing with addicts, which they're not going to debate you to find truth. They're going to debate you to try to win because they need their side to win, because they need to prop up their addiction, right? So they're going to
Yeah,
try to stay addicted to their food. So they're not looking for resolution or to be have their mind changed. They're just fighting. So yeah, you can't do that with that. But if it's somebody that you don't know, then
oh yeah, then
then
just
it
say
is,
what you like.
yeah, then it's annoying you, and they're just coming after you, and you just wake up and go, I feel like being facetious today. Then you can have fun with them. You shouldn't even try to reason with them. You just make fun of their horrible logic. That's all that I do,
Mm.
because you can't even reason with those people either. But it's fun to argue with their horrible logic, make fun of it. When I eat pork the next morning, glucose is up, ketones down. Have you heard anything about what causes that to happen? what kind of pork? So, I mean, there's either two things happening. Either you're having a gluconeogenesis problem, or your pork is not clean. You're eating some filler, some processed, hidden ingredients of sorts. Well, what do you think, Lindy?
Yeah, no, I agree. Same things. I don't eat pork because it makes me feel a bit yucky, so I stay away from it personally. But I know bacon's not always clean. I can't find clean bacon here. It's always got maple syrup or something in it, maple streaky stuff. So yeah, I stay away from it just because I can't find anything too clean. And yeah, just pork belly and that. It just makes my stomach queasy, which is a shame because I love it. I love that crackle, and I can't eat it.
Uh, Gray Wolf, I love this. I love this quote. This is hilarious. This is Clams. Let's see. Sam Clemens said, "Never argue with idiots; they'll bring you down to their level and then beat you with experience." That's awesome. I'm keeping that one. That is awesome.